been a while, so hopefully everybody had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. Had a pretty good one myself. I did take some time off, about 2 weeks of uploading anything, and I think I did 700 and something cards in that time. It was about $2,000 worth of cards, and what I did is all my old Commander decks that I just haven't been playing. I mean, some 2014 Commander, which was my first kind of introduction to Commander decks. I decided to just kind of upload them and offload them because A, they're just sitting around collecting dust. They gained a little more value than what they were back in 2014. And ultimately my hobbies have kind of changed a little bit. I've been getting more and more into fishing and outdoor stuff, which is what I used to do before owning businesses and doing all this sort of stuff. So what I did is I decided to upload those cards, break up the decks, and get the value out of it, and use that to buy kayaks, paddles, flotation devices, different rods, reels, that kind of sort of stuff. Stuff I'm going to be using way more often than those competitive competition pieces like Gaia's Cradle, Horn of Greed. I mean, just there's so much. Crucible of the Worlds, Amulets of Vigor, all that kind of stuff I put up online. So yeah, like $2,000 worth of cards I put up in one day, and I still got decks to play with. Modern decks, goblins, stuff like that, which goblins was my favorite anyway. Elves, they were kind of my favorite as well for a while, but it just got to the point where I didn't play anymore. I didn't compete anymore, and sure, I know, someday I'll get back into it. Just right now, not so much. Anyway, so today, just kind of wanted to just talk shop a little bit. Where the future of the shop's going, that sort of stuff. I'm not giving up this at all, period. So that's not where this discussion's going. More or less, I'm just trying to figure out what I need to be focusing on. I'm getting to the point where I'm being inundated with sales, which is good. That's what you want. Like before, I think I told you my average is about 6 a day. Now I'm getting upwards of like 12, 15, sometimes a day. So it's a little bit more. So when I get out of work, I get home, it's just like orders, and then the next morning it's orders, get them out. It's becoming taxing, which a lot of people might think, well, 20 orders, it isn't really a lot. Well, it is when you already spend 10 hours at work, hour drive time there, hour drive time back home, so that's already 12 hours. And then you top it off with another 4 or 5 hours at night packing orders, and then you still gotta make dinner and take care of your house. I mean, you still have a life outside of this. So that's why I haven't been uploading, or even really kind of creating content. It's just been inundated with orders since Black Friday. Hello, kitty. Oliver, you joining the video? Looks like it's nap time over there for the kitty. Plus, my career has been a little busy because it was the end of the year, trying to get projects wrapped up and whatnot. But anyway, so getting back to the basics of getting cards organized, finding an efficient way of doing it. The robots, I haven't really been using the robots the last 2 weeks because I've worked myself into a corner where I've organized probably a good 50,000 cards, but I have nowhere to put them now. So that's what this video is about, I guess, is trying to figure out how to circumnavigate that. So in front of me is a Time Spiral Remastered, great set. It's gonna sell like crazy, I already know it. So I've got, this one here is already organized by robots alphabetically, and this here in front of me is more cards that I found that are from the same set that are not organized alphabetically, but also it's just quicker for me to do by hand than it is to throw into the robot, because I've got those organizing out there in the garage by sets. So since this is already organized within the set, All I gotta do is alphabetize it. I'll take care of this piece myself to kind of get going again. But I'm trying to get to 400,000 cards. I think I'm sitting at 385,000 at the moment. So again, like I said, I did not meet my goal of 500,000, and that's okay. But I've just been so busy with sales. Like we've probably had, I don't know, there's several days where there was 20, 25, 30 sales. Let's just say average of 15 sales a day since Black Friday. It's been crazy. It was way busier this year than it was last year, as it should be. With 385,000 cards versus 120,000 last year, it should be. So next year will probably be twice as busy. I was expecting it all on Black Friday weekend through Cyber Monday, to be honest with you, but it did not happen. We did okay on that weekend, but it's from Cyber Monday all the way until like January 1st, 2nd, that it's just exploded. And yeah, I've not seen that. So that's why I've been so busy. That's why I haven't been online. It's just dealing with, helping the wife just keep up with the card orders and get them out there. And yeah, this is my first opportunity to kind of get back to working on the shop and doing the things that need to be done. So today, Time Spiral Remastered. We're gonna get all this organized and hopefully uploaded tonight. And then tomorrow, I gotta reorganize the garage. We had the garage door springs snapped on the double bay door back there. So we had to rearrange the garage a little bit to make room for the Volkswagen Bug to get out and back in and whatnot. And it's been kind of a pain in the butt because that single bay door that we have doesn't have a garage door opener. So you always have to manually open the door, back the car out, close the door, come back inside, hit the button, close the door, go back out, get in the car just to leave. And then the same thing when you pull up, it's just a pain in the ass. But anyway, so we're gonna get somebody out, replace those springs because they're pretty dangerous because they're under tension. So once that happens, we'll be able to get the garage all straightened out again. But right now it's just a fucking mess. And I've got to build some cube style cabinets, shelving in the office as well. So part of the reason why I haven't really been setting up in there is just the boxes, the weight of it and whatnot. It's going to become hazardous. So I'm trying to not put any more cards in there in inventory. And until I get those cubes built, I'm probably gonna start building them here soon. It's just I gotta get the garage thinned out, get all the cards off the table like I'm doing right now, get them uploaded, set the cards aside, get all those tables unfolded, start setting up my saws and stuff so I can start cutting up that cube cabinetry, and then I'll go build it in there, and I'll start moving all the card hotels to its own little pocket and its own little shelf there. And I'm kind of excited about that process. I think I'd rather go that route in card hotels than to build any more card racks out there, because I really don't want the cards being stored out there, to be honest with you. I'd rather have them all in one room. And I think if I build the card cabinets from the floor up, I can get 3 more card hotels in there, plus the 4 that's already stacked. So I should be able to do 7 high for as wide as I want to make it all the way around that room. I should be able to wrap that whole room in there. Then I can get all the tables out of there and just use those out here in the garage once I'm done building and cleaned up all the sawdust out there and everything. So got quite a few plans going on, so it's just kind of hard to focus on one at a time. But at the moment, it's getting all the stuff that's organized and sorted, get that out of there, get it uploaded, get it into the other room, and then make some space. That's the biggest problem about growing, is you're constantly going to need more space. I'll probably move the card sorters in here at some point, just so I can keep going, so that the sawdust doesn't land in there and fuck up the pumps and the suction cups and the gearing and the oil and all that. It doesn't start sticking and binding and whatnot. So I'll move those in ahead of time when I get ready to cut up out there. Otherwise I might cut up outside the garage too. I do have a fourth door that I can just, it's like a golf cart door, I can set up out back and do that, so I might use that option as well. I'm just not sure yet. But anyway, I have a lot of shit to do, and I feel like kind of taking a couple weeks off from doing anything, it really put me behind, but it was also necessary. So here in a few minutes, I'll probably bring the video to an end, but just want to let you know, still out here, still grinding. It's just a different kind of grinding because again, it's only my wife and I doing this. So obviously the orders and the packing of the orders take precedence over any uploading and sorting. Oh, my neck. Been doing a lot of fishing too. Today is my birthday, so I got the day off from work, went fishing for a while, checking out some holes, looking for some drop-in points out there for putting the kayak in the water. Did buy a kayak, and I bought the paddle, the life jacket for it today as well. So getting pretty excited. Been picking up a bunch of rods and reels and stuff. So that's really kind of where my passion is leaning towards as far as hobbies these days, is getting out there on the water and enjoying nature and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I'm still just focused on this too. But I'll probably do a nice video when I get ready to drop in the water for those of you that kind of like those kinds of activities and stuff. So this channel will probably be kind of a little combination of both, just some hobby-based stuff plus what I do here, because ultimately that's what this is providing, is all my hobby income and my adventures and stuff like that, because I mean, you should be living your life outside of working and stuff like that. So that's the whole point of this channel anyway, is to get yourself a home-based income so that you can enjoy your time off. And also so you can upgrade your life and stuff like that, and create yourself like a kind of a retirement income, a little retirement business that you can handle yourself without having a bunch of employees doing it for you. Not that you shouldn't have employees, but you could totally go that direction as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is update all my quick list software, stuff like that, and just get started. But anyway, thanks for watching. I know it's been a while, so we're gonna do another video, probably just on the orders. I wanna show you some of the orders and why I say list everything, because these orders are prime examples of why I list everything. And I want you to be able to see that, because I know some of my audience out there, you're kind of holding off on listing certain things, and you know, maybe you don't have the room to list everything, and by all means, you know, hold off, you know, do what's best for you. But I just want to show you that you don't have to be afraid to list everything, because everything has a place in somebody else's decks. So anyway, appreciate it. Y'all have a great one. Hopefully y'all have a safe first of the year, and we'll get you another video uploaded here, either maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'll get the whole weekend off, so it's going to be all carb related and kind of garage space kind of clean out, sort of kind of a dedication this weekend to getting back on track. And appreciate y'all watching. Thanks.